So today we're going to unbox the entire Skull Panda Impressionism series. Now, I don't know if it's Impressionism, Impressionisme, I'm really not sure. French was definitely not my strong suit. But we're going to unbox the entire full set, and I'm really excited for two main reasons. First off, this is actually the first full set that I've ever bought. Up until now, I've only ever bought singles, so I'm really excited to get into this. Secondly, I think Skull Panda is probably my favorite Popmart IP, and this series felt extra special because it was a real breakaway from the normal kind of edgy and gothic vibes of Skull Panda. And instead we have this series that's inspired by art and by nature. It's very soft, it's very ethereal, and each figure almost feels like a tiny painting. Now, I really hope that we pull the secret today because in the garden, like me, rocks a pink money piece. And I really hope that she's in here, and I've shaken it for good luck on a couple of occasions. But I do actually have a couple of these already, so I do expect that we'll hit a couple of duplicates. But if that happens, then one of these duplicates might be coming home to live with you. But I'll tell you more about that when we get there. This is genuinely exciting to me. I have watched so many unboxing videos on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, and I see people buy these full sets and they set them up as if we're in Popmart and it looks all fancy and fun, and I just never had that opportunity. So to be sat next to this as if we're in Popmart feels really exciting. But we need to get to the important matters and find out, is in the garden hiding in this set? So we need to decide where to start. You call out a number. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which one? Number 2? Okay. We have number 2. Now, I think that the boxes for the Impressionism series are beautiful. I think you've got this gorgeous pastel kind of watercolor effect. We've got our poster girl Lightning. Looks like she's in a field of flowers. It's just a really beautiful package. And then just to remind ourselves of the options, we've got Teakwood, which I know is everybody's favorite, Blossom, Pond, Lightning, Windflower, Dawn, Mist, Dew, Amber, and then the Secret. So shall we have a look? My nails are too long to rip into the boxes. So the bag itself is quite plain, especially when you compare it to, say, some of the Labubu bags and things. But I like that you can't see through it. Okay, I'm gonna let you see first, okay? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, I think that's Dew. So they come with a plastic protection, which I think is really nice, and definitely something that's, I think, different. So Dew is beautiful. She's soft, serene. She's got this gentle blue blending into the white kind of fur, bright rosy cheeks and beautiful blue eyes. And something I didn't appreciate before, but her cheeks actually have a slight pearlescent finish. So as she moves, there's a gentle shimmer across her cheek. But she really is beautiful, and she was definitely one that I was hoping to get. Okay, who's next? We've got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Who did you want? Number 4, okay. Let's try and do a better job of opening this one. We did a better job. Oh. Who have we got? Oh, we have Teakwood. We knew she would come up eventually. So I know that not a lot of people on the internet like Teakwood. And honestly, I think it's probably the butterflies that throw people off. But actually, as I was preparing to open this set, I did some research about each of the characters. And I have to say, it's the description of Teakwood that surprised me the most. So she's supposed to be warm, earth-toned, gentle, but these butterflies are almost as if they are pages in a book, maybe a poetry book. And she's meant to be, her eyes are closed, she's deep in thought, tucked away with a book. So she is the bookworms girl. Okay, where did you want to go next? We've got 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 8? Okay. Let's try not to drop the whole set. Who's hiding in here? Oh. I don't know why, sometimes they feel really glued down. Okay. Who's in here? Oh, we have Blossom. Let's take Blossom's cover off. So Blossom, I think, is actually an underrated skull panda in this collection. And in fact, she's one of my favorites. She's full of these soft but deep rose-colored tones. She's got this beautiful embroidery across her bonnet, which says Skull Panda, and there are a couple of little flowers embroidered. And she's really a floral romantic. And if you're using these kind of pendants as a bag charm, she actually goes with so many different things. So she is versatile, but beautiful. And I actually already have Blossom in my collection. So Blossom will be coming home to one of you. So we have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Where did you want to go next? 6. Okay. Okay, number 6. Let's see, can we make it pop this time? Absolutely not. Oh, this one feels a slightly chunky one. Oh, I think this is amber. Yeah, amber. Now, I have to say, I don't think, based on images that I saw ahead of time, that amber was ever going to be one of my favorites. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, so we have amber. Now, if I had to pick, before we started opening these, who would be my least favorite, I probably would have said amber. But that's primarily because color-wise, it's not really my sort of colors. But she is beautiful. I don't know how I feel about this bonnet. I've pulled it back slightly and I do prefer a bit of her fur peeking through rather than the bonnet really tucked over. But she's warm, she's golden, she's cozy, and she'll be perfect for this time of the year. Where did you want to go next? We've got 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Oh, all the odd numbers. We went for all the even numbers. Where did you want to go? Number 1? Oh. Now this feels a little lighter, actually. Best pull yet. Lightning, our poster girl. She was probably the one I was most excited about beyond the secret for this set. Oh, I love her colors. So Lightning, I fully understand why, first off, she's most people's favorite, but I also understand why she was chosen as the poster girl. It's definitely giving big into energy, luck vibes with this tie-dye approach. We've got these beautiful icy tones of blue and lavender mixed with kind of the silver tones across her hair. And she really is beautiful, gorgeous design. And I didn't realize that she had a little cape on the back here. And one thing I will say about Skull Pandas, and one of the things I really appreciate about Skull Pandas, there's a couple of things. I love how they color coordinate the ribbon to the charm and to the ring. I do like that as an approach. But also, I love that their labels are usually color coordinated and much, much smaller than on, say, a Labubu. So they feel less kind of in your face. They're less of a noticeable factor when you're looking at a pendant, but she really is special. Okay, so we have 3, 5, 7, and 9. What did you want next? 7? We can do 7. We still have a few chances left to find the secret. Fingers crossed. Sorry, I thought there was a bit of a smell. Okay, she feels a little fuller. Oh, this is, I forget your name. Dawn. Okay. Okay, now that's quite interesting. Now, if you had asked me beforehand, I probably would have ranked Dawn quite low on my list. Just the colorway is not really my thing, the yellows and oranges. But actually, now looking at her in person, I have to say, she really is quite beautiful. The yellow is not overpowering at all. And I suppose that's because it's kind of mixed with a white, and the yellow itself is quite soft, almost buttery. And her eyes are beautiful. She has floral detail in the center of her eye. And actually, she is quite captivating. She's quite fresh looking. And I think she actually would be quite a wearable pendant. Now, I can't say I love the bow, and I might be tempted to change this at some point. But as a pendant, I think she is quite beautiful. Okay, so who are we missing? We're missing Pond. We're missing Windflower. We're missing Mist. And of course, the secret. So 4 more options, 3 more boxes. Which one do you want to go for? We've got 3, 5, and 9. You want to save 5. Okay, so we'll do what? 3 or 9? 9, okay. So I've got the boxes out that you said. We went for 3, 9, and then 5, okay? So we're gonna go for number 3 first. These boxes are a nightmare in nails. Okay. Oh, it's our pink girl, Windflower. Oh. She really is beautiful. Oh, a couple of loose threads. She has some beautiful details. So Windflower is one I was really excited about. In case you hadn't figured out from my hair and my top, I quite like pink. But she really is beautiful. The tones are quite a muted rose kind of tone. She's quite delicate. She reminds me a lot of like a pressed flower, you know, those kind of very gentle, very fragile flowers. She's got a beautiful sheer veil, almost in kind of a petal fashion. And she really is a stunner. Okay, we're down to the 2 last boxes. We have box number 9 and box number 5. Now we're missing Pond and Mist, and of course the secret. So you chose to go with box number 9 first. So let's open this. Is Pond... Oh, Pond is stuck. Oh, Pond has had a rough ride. She needs a bit of fluffing. So Pond actually is a really beautiful, soft, kind of mossy green, and she has these big watery eyes, and actually there's even a teardrop on her cheek. And her collar, it kind of reminds me of, you know, a lily pad just floating on the surface of the water. And she really is beautiful. However, I did see somewhere online that someone said she reminded them of a cabbage. And I kind of get it. I kind of get this head of cabbage at the back. But that aside, Pond really is beautiful. And she is definitely one of the ones I was most excited for. Okay, now we're at our last box now, and this is either the secret or Mist. Now, I want this to be the secret, but you might want it to be Mist, and I'll tell you why shortly. It's Mist. No secrets this time. Now, The interesting thing about Mist is, other than that she's beautiful, and actually she's supposed to be like a moth. She has beautiful wing details on the back, and she just really is stunning. Her eyes are beautiful. However, I already have Mist. Mist is my favorite. So that means if you live in the UK, Mist could be coming home to live with one of you. So that's been the Skull Panda Impressionism series, and actually each of the pieces are beautiful in their own way. And of course I'm going to have favorites like Mist and Blossom, but actually in thinking about each of these pieces, there's a couple of real standouts to me. I have to say Lightning, now having seen her up close, I really do understand why she's most people's favorite. Her coloring is really unique and her makeup is beautifully detailed. And as a package, it just really works as a design. So I really understand why people gravitate towards her. But I also think, especially if we're thinking about these as purse pendants or bag pendants, that Windflower and Dew are also excellent. I think they're really versatile in their coloring. The design is beautiful. So I think if we're thinking about bag charms, people would get a lot of use from those pendants. I don't know how I feel about Teakwood, Dawn and Amber, but then that's just because for me, the coloring is not something I naturally gravitate towards. Whereas if you're someone who does gravitate more towards those earthy tones, amber tones, yellow tones, they're probably going to be right up your street. Now, Pond actually is beautiful, more beautiful than I expected her to be. However, I can't get it out of my mind that her head is a little bit like a head of cabbage. So she is beautiful, but there is that. So I said to you right at the beginning that I thought we would pull some duplicates. And we did. We pulled Mist and we pulled Blossom. Now, I'd really like to share these Skull Pandas with you. So if you would like to take home Mist or Blossom, all I need you to do is to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Who would you prefer? Is it Mist or is it Blossom? And I'll pick a comment at random in a week's time and we'll arrange to get her sent out to you. Now, I've put all the details down below, but unfortunately this is only available to people living in the UK. So that's been the full Impressionism series, and honestly I think compared to say Winter Symphony, this is a real level up for Skull Panda. Each of the designs are soft, they're dreamy, they're ethereal, and even if you don't gravitate towards a particular colour, you have to agree that each of the designs are beautiful and the quality is excellent. So thank you for watching and for opening these with me, and don't forget, if you wanted to take home either Mist or Blossom, subscribe to this channel, like this video and comment down below. Thank you for watching.